H-Town, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Ultimate Fan Experience. I am your host, the Ultimate Fan, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a surprise for you. I made a called one of my boys up and said, listen, man, I need you to come on my podcast. What would you say? And he was like, absolutely, Ultimate, no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Chris Reed, a.k.a. Vanilla Trill.
Yes, sir.
The DJ of the Houston Texans
In-stadium DJ. There you go.
And he is the man that makes the sound boom in Houston, baby. I'm loving it, man.
That's a great intro.
Thanks. Hey, thanks, man. I'm trying. I'm getting used to this mic thing,
There you go.
So, I mean, you're in front of it a lot more than I am, man. Following you around and looking at some of your stuff, man, it's pretty lively when you get in there at like 2 a.m.
Yeah. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I'm super excited.
Last year, you were thumping in the stadium. I enjoyed
sir.
a lot of the music and that you were playing or whatever. So, little heads up, man. How'd you get the gig?
Man, I actually was in the running for the original tryout for when the Texans were originally hiring a DJ.
Okay.
And I got to the final two, but I didn't get picked.
Wow.
So to come back later on and get the opportunity was just so much sweeter because over the years I did some parties for the front office staff, just doing pop-ups here and there. I got the DJ outside the stadium the year before, so it was really like getting to know everyone and building up, and then the opportunity came and 100% was taking that.
Right.
So, yeah.
So in the stadium, how do you arrange the music? What is it like? One of the songs that you're just like, you know what, this is going to be played every Sunday, no matter what. Give us that.
Well, we have like offensive and defensive selective songs. Like when we're on offense, we want to like keep everyone interested, but not get the crowd too riley, so the players are good. They ain't got to worry about the extra noise. On defense, it's just crank it up, play what we can.
Right.
Bulls on parade, thunderstruck. Like we know those are running every game.
Right, of course.
So play what we can to get everyone up out their seats loud as possible.
Yes.
So that when other teams come to our stadium, they feel us. Like, there's teams in the league where it's like, oh, they're fans.
Yeah.
So that's what we're building is that experience.
Yes.
And with that, it's a combination between what you do and what I do, of me like trying to ride off y'all's energy, trying to put some more energy behind you guys. This past year, we experimented with a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
And there's stuff we're going to carry on the next year, as well as like new things we're developing. But a lot of those big rock songs, "We Will Rock You," got a huge response.
Yeah, they did. That was
So
those are
the big ones. You just know people are gonna get up out their seat for it.
I mean, I don't mind the Sweet Caroline every now and again, dude, but I mean, it's not one of my. It's not one of those. Okay, we're gonna play this. It's a sing along and it's great and I like it, but. Not on third down when we're fixing it,
Yeah, we'll do that for the Wheel of Cams. Wheel of Cams sing-along challenge. We might get some Sweet Caroline
Right, there you go. You go. So, when we're on defense, like you said, you're throwing the thunderstruck, you're throwing all these things like that. What is like, man, I got to get this in. This is one of the one song that you're just like, man, we're, the defense is up, the crowd is up, because even when the crowd's cheering, man, it's hard to get a good song in, So if it's like there's that one song you're like, man, this is going to just blow the roof off this place, what would it be?
I had two last year that are the ones that hit the hardest, which was Fiend, Travis Scott, and then Like a Boss by Slim Thug.
Yeah.
Because the way those both come in, and even like players have told me like, man, when you play that, it wakes us up. Like Jimmy Ward, he was always the one like, just drop that Fiend.
Yeah, right.
Drop that Fiend and I'm going.
Yeah, right.
So those were the two big ones this past year outside of the rock songs.
You're right. So do you ever get like requests we
get some. The funny thing is we get DMs.
Really?
Sometimes Keish, so
at
before
the game,
we're
playing in the middle of the game.
So
you got DMs.
for like warm-ups, we have a moment where Keisha comes up to the booth and does like an intro and we play something.
Yeah.
And there was one game where she was like when we were checking out, she was like, if you got any requests, send us a DM on Instagram. And the whole game
blown up.
We were just getting DMs after DMs. I was like, I can't play any of this.
Right.
I was like, I'm not ready for this.
Right. We're not bleeping the whole song, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
right?
It's tough. Some songs it's hard to find a clean version.
Exactly, And a little thing for me, man, is this might show my age a little bit, but, when I was looking up Christopher Reed, I was like, you know, and I kept looking for you, man. I couldn't find it, but there was one face that kept popping up for me.
Yeah.
And anybody who's probably over the age of 40 knows exactly who I'm talking about. And I'm going to go ahead and mention, but Christopher Reed, Kid and Play.
Kid and Play.
Kid and Play. Back in the day, House Party. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the songs where it's like, you know, Martin Lawrence is like, switch, you know, you know, switch up the partners, do a little dance moves, things like that. You know, again, showing my age, but that's all right, you know. But you told me, like, hey, I got a little story about him.
Oh, yeah. So it actually goes both ways. So I don't remember the year. I think it was like 2012 or 2014.
Was that mopped, or was he still up?
No, it was
because I know he went down to braiding it for a while, you know. And
it was just the curly hair.
I think
at the time. I think he was wearing a hat. But Drake had OVO. It was like the first OVO weekend he had out here.
Okay.
And I played in the OVO like celebrity game. And at the time, I was just a dancer. Like, I wasn't really well known. I was kind of lucky to even be in the game.
Yeah.
So after the game, I was walking in the hallway and I see Kid. And that year is when I learned that we had the same name.
Okay.
So I went up to him and I was like, hey, like, he was taking pictures with fans. I was like, hey, we have the same name. And he was like, oh, yeah, cool. All right, that's great.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm just going to walk away.
Right.
But then actually like 3 months ago or like 2 months ago, I had a video go viral on Instagram.
Okay.
And now my name's on the top of my page.
Okay.
My real name. And he like DM'd me and he was like, dude, we have the same name. And
like,
I was like, yeah, I told you.
Years ago.
I was like, I tried to tell you. I was like, I guess it's a little cooler now, but
now I'm the cool guy. Now
like,
it's okay.
Now you want to talk about
views, and now we'll it's okay.
It
we're
was 2
friends
million,
now, right?
but we could,
No, who's counting, right?
It was good.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was nice.
But kept looking for you on there, and then I'm like watching your stuff, and I'm like, wait a second, man, this guy's doing dance moves. He's hitting out. They're like modern day Kid and Play up there.
Yeah, you could say that. Like the imagery's a lot of the same too. Like me and Beezy I've known Beezy since I was 17.
Oh wow,
you know what I'm saying? So having him up there and us just being able to go off each other's energy and like we're dancing around, we're making videos. Like that's not even something we just did for the Texans. Whenever I see BZ out, whenever we've linked up in the past, like we gonna dance.
And you just look at each other.
Yeah,
you know
we
what
gonna
you're
dance.
doing.
Like we go off each other's energy so well. We've been almost brothers for so long. Like that's my guy.
Yeah.
So like even back in the day, he was making music. I danced to one of his songs, "Swag That I Be Killing." Yeah. And it got like 300,000 views on YouTube back in like 2013.
Okay.
Something like that. So we know each other.
Right.
And we feel each other, so it's easy to go off of each other.
That's cool, man. Speaking of, like kind of brothers, man, me and you have something in common now too, man. We both went and got the H-Town tattooed on us, on the same day, tattoo brothers,
Yeah.
But you went with the black and white, which I actually like. I thought that was kind of cool,
Yeah, I already had some black on my arms, so I want to just kind of stay on theme. Not go too crazy just yet. I don't have too many tattoos like you, but I'm gonna catch up soon.
Right, and I've already been working on this sleeve, so we'll see what happens when this gets on. Now that this is all healed up and ready to go,
you gotta get you a Toro tattoo, man.
And speaking of Toro tattoos, this guy here goes and gets Toro on his ankle, man. Has Toro come over while he's getting it, which was really cool. I saw the video on that. Yeah. That was kind of cool. Get Toro, and I know he's mentioned it to me a couple of times, like, hey, Ultimate. I'm like, I got you right here, dog.
Yeah, that's you.
Right here. That's you. Isn't it nice? Like, no, you got to get the, you got to get the figure. I'm like, man, I tell you what, I'll get a Toro tattoo and you get an Ultimate tattoo. How about that? We'll get the little Ultimate mask on his calf or something. That'll be kind of cool, right?
Maybe. We'll see. I got to think about that. I might have to talk to my mom. I don't know if she'll like that one.
Right.
But the experience with the Toro tattoo was super dope. When we were leading up to the playoffs, I was like, I'm just going to post it. So I posted it, and he texted me. He's like, you sure? I was like, let's go.
Let's go.
And we already knew that it was going to happen, so we were like, this is going to happen. So we started preparing then.
Right.
We found
and your
time.
Artist is like next door neighbor or something,
my tattoo artist lives a block away from me.
So
I texted him like, yo, I actually texted a drawing artist from Vegas, a friend of mine. He's a veteran. I have him do all my art for me.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, can you make this picture of Toro? And he drew it, sent it to us. I gave it to the tattoo artist. He came over. And then Toro was like, I'm going to come to your house. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah. So he pulled up in the truck. I had in my neighborhood group chat was texting me like, is Toro in our neighborhood? Like,
That's cool,
I
right?
see him running around like
Right.
it was hilarious.
Who let the mascot loose?
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
It was so random. People didn't
Yeah.
even think it was really him. They thought it was just someone that had like a similar suit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was.
No,
good,
no,
though.
the actual Toro shows up. To,
Yeah.
you know, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
and then
the
he was
best.
like, "I'm gonna pose for it," kind of.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
Right?
He hung out all day. I actually have a video. I got to go edit it. It's Toro playing with my dog, and my dog's like crawling into his mouth. It's
Right.
pretty funny, but yeah, it was nice.
I kind of did a little trivia for you since
Okay.
maybe not Texans trivia, but I do a little music trivia. So I've got a couple of songs here where I'm going to give you a beat, and you're going to tell me whether or not you know the song.
Oh man, don't
And,
let me look too bad.
We'll start off with number 1. Oh, we got to.
Oh, that was it.
That was it. Well, let's give him a little bit more
man.
than that. Can we give him a little bit more?
Give me like half a second more.
Concrete.
Ooh.
I hear the if I'm not crazy, I hear the dun, dun, the dun, 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 dun. Is it Mind Playing Tricks on Me?
There you go, man. The Ghetto Boys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Ghetto
all right.
Boys. Yeah,
See?
yeah, yeah. I heard the little.
We were talking about
I
this.
think
at
it's
first.
like
We were
a guitar or something.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, yeah.
There you go. All right. Number 2. Let's hit him up with number 2. Let's see if he can get this one.
Oh my God, that is so short. That is so short.
Oh, those are those little play around with him a little bit.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah. If I can get it off
Name
that,
in
if I
tune.
get it off that,
Can you, how many tunes do you need to name it?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Name that drum. Oh my God, it sounds precise, but I cannot think of it.
Give him just the last. Go ahead and give him the last one.
Give me a little more. Oh my gosh, I know it, but I can't think of the name. Oh no, I don't have that one.
Your mind went blank.
It went. I can't think of it. I should know this one too. I'm not a Houstonian.
My mind went blank
Oh, that's
by
it.
DJ Trill.
I didn't even know that was the name of that song.
Nice. Mine
Wow.
went blank on that one. That's so
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
such a
yeah.
good song, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Hit him with number 3.
Pulling up a DJ Screw is crazy though. Do the 1B one more time. Oh, yeah. And you know it's crazy. I know it mostly from the drum. It's Still Tipping.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, off the first little
Off the kick.
Yeah, off the kick.
Off the kick.
There you go, man. There
I've
you
used
go.
that kick. I tried to remix that song. I used the kick, so I knew the kick.
There you go.
It's got a little.
See, I had 2 out of 3 so bad. You know, that's
Not too
That's
bad.
not too bad, you know. Let's hit him
I'm
with
gonna have
number
to
4.
go apologize to Screw though. Just off the snare. Sitting Sideways.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. There you go. You got him, man. Yeah, you know, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you gave me these answers."
really precise.
But when you're
like,
playing them, you know, you're
instruments
mixing
and
them. You know,
like,
that's what you're used
yeah.
to, kind of, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's hit with number 5. Ooh.
Draped Up.
Dang, dude, we're getting it.
No,
Man.
I'm talking about,
There
you
you
messed
go.
up putting the no in there.
There we go, man. There we go.
I ain't gonna never mess up no.
Let's
none
see
of
it.
that.
Let's see if he can get this one. He probably not going to get this one. 'cause
Probably not.
This one isn't as well known.
Those 3
in
are pretty
Houston.
well known.
Yeah, yeah.
We kind of breezed through them.
Right? No way.
I'm like 50-50, but do some more. Oh my God, that just threw me all the way off from what I was thinking. Give me a little more.
My tailgate will know this one.
Let's make some noise.
You don't even know who that is.
I can't even.
Man, just play the whole.
I'll give
play
y'all
the-
this. I was raised in Houston. I feel like you're gonna say it, and then I'm
No, you're not gonna know this one, and this is the reason why.
Start back to 2002.
Oh, of course it's you. I'm like, I didn't want to look. See, this is the thing. I'm trying to play it off cool because I didn't want to look bad. I'm like, oh, they're gonna fire me up in the comments because I don't know this.
No,
and then it's you
man,
up
this is
there.
"Thank God I'm a Texan" by me and the World Rejects.
Look at you,
Right? Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I don't even know if I can say this on here. Actually, never mind. Let me see how I can word it to not get in trouble. I found out this year from, you know what I'm saying, it was my first year working in the NFL as a Texans DJ. And through a conversation I had with someone in the office one day when I was visiting, I learned that I'll just say it's not the best idea, or it's not smart of me to listen to people make songs for the Texans.
Yeah.
Or like player specific songs.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, because so many people do it.
Yeah.
That there's like a little, like, I don't know if it's a stipulation or if I don't even know if it's in my contract, but I need to look into that. But there's a thing, because so many people sent me songs, and I just once I heard that, I was like, I can't even press play.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
and it's weird because like on that song that we did or whatever, that wasn't something we tried to get played in the stadium, but it was something like when I did it, I was like, the one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not putting, I'm not going to put names in there. Now some of the other guys, they put the names in there. They put J.J. Watt in there. They put Ryan Cushing and stuff like that. And
if it's not,
that song won't play forever for the Texans, So like part.
But the Houston Texans, if the Houston Texans make a song,
right,
like the song that we use, then it's cool. When everything else is like,
so when like Slim made that song, like he got with the Texans on that Houston,
they were a part of the process.
They were part of the process, and see that's where.
And also, I'm sure there's some sort of like grandfather in where it's like if it's Bun, Slim, or Paul,
right?
If they say someone's name in a song, they're not going. They're like, you're fine.
Exactly. Yeah. But in that song, that was one of the things that I wanted to make sure I was like, even if you play that part of just me in there, all I talk about is Bob McNair bringing the 2002 baby.
That's all. I'm gonna have to go look that up when I get home.
Absolutely. Thank God I'm a Texan.
Thank God I'm a Texan.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Nah, man, dude.
I'm gonna go find it, and whenever you pull it to my gigs from now on, I'm playing that.
I tell you what, you let me know what next gig you're at, and I'll make sure I'm there, just so I could hear it played in there one time to watch everybody.
That's hilarious.
So let me ask you this: best thing that's ever happened to you while you're in the stadium DJing?
Oh, hands down, the Browns playoff game.
Oh. The game alone, right?
The game alone was insane.
Yeah.
Mind you, at the beginning of the game, I text my boss on the side. I was like, "Hey, look, just trust me this game. Like, let me loose a little bit.
Yeah. Let my fingers do some work."
So I got to shake it up a little, play some stuff that we're usually told like, maybe don't play that.
Right.
But literally, we got an interception, or no, we got a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then I had in the back of my head, like Jimmy telling me about Fiend. So I did like a boss right after the touchdown, whole crowd screaming.
Yeah.
I'm walking on the side, dapping up fans and stuff. And then I transitioned into Fiend while the receiving team's coming out and the kicker in our special teams coming out. And they're all just like that intro's just the whole crowd just starts screaming.
Yeah.
Everyone on the field's like yelling at each other like And the very next play we get an interception for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And it was just like the best moment because it was like the crowd, me, the players, we were all on the same page.
Yeah.
Like that game was, and I hope there's more games like that this season where everyone, because that game was like, we're here now. Like this is what we dreamed of with our fans and with our players, is to be on the same accord like this. And for me to be able to backdoor with the right songs and get everyone up off their feet without having to say a word.
Right.
Like that was
one of those
moments. My favorite moment as a DJ in my entire career.
And here's a moment right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here's, I'm going to take a chance in the comments. A song you would like to hear in the stadium. I mean, if he gets to see it, maybe want to play it.
Sure.
I mean, put it in the comments. You want to hear a song?
I'm very serious. Send me stuff. Yeah. Send me stuff now, though.
Yeah. Don't send it to me the day of the game.
Yeah,
he's got to get it ready. You got to get it mic'd up, ready to go.
I personally go in and clean up a lot of the songs.
Sure.
So,
absolutely. Hit it in the comments, man. He's going to watch it. He's going to see it. See if we can get a few of your songs put in there.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Right.
I'm on all the little fan pages. I'm on the Reddit.
Right.
I'm watching.
Are you following the Ultimate Fan Experience?
I should. I think I am.
I think you are. I think you are. Yeah. Yeah.
I will before we leave here.
You ain't getting out of here without doing it.
If I'm not, I'm a bad friend. Right. I apologize.
Nah. So we did the best. What's your worst? What's your worst experience?
Man.
Like, did you have like just a irate fan who was like, "You're not playing my stuff," or like, is there anything on there, anything like that?
I played the wrong song.
Oh.
I played. There's two that stick with me.
Okay.
I played the wrong song at one point. And, I got a headset on. So everyone in the headset is like, what is this? And I'm usually pretty calm and collected. But I was like, oh, and I just like turned it off real quick and switched to the right song.
Right.
But my heart dropped to the
because you
the
have like a
200s.
split second, anyways. I mean, like if somebody's hearing,
It's
you're like,
it's not even a split second. It's like randomly someone will say go and you have to be ready.
right,
There's not even no prep. There's no second.
Wow.
It's just go.
Right.
And you're like, I bet you better know where we are on the paper from paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of processing.
So let me ask this: 24 season. I mean, a lot of expectations. A lot of people were expecting a lot of good things out of the Texans. What
Oh,
are you
man.
most looking forward to this season?
Man, the fans.
Yeah?
I'm seeing. So when I joined the team, we were all kind of like, it's gonna be good. We don't know what it's gonna like. Everyone, all the fans knew like it's gonna be better, but we don't know how much better. And the fact that the players all came in, the new guys came in, everyone just clicked.
Yeah.
Tank came out going crazy. CJ was doing CJ things. Will Anderson is just a monster.
And
like
next with Hunter,
Nico takes off.
Oh.
Like even Schultz comes in and he
Right.
doesn't like. Man,
yeah,
what?
and we got guys that
Everyone
we haven't
was
seen
clicking.
yet. Well, everybody knows what Stephon Diggs is going to do. Stephon's going to be Stephon, but
we ain't
Mixon's
even
going
gotta-
to be Mixon.
People talk about Steph online, man.
Yeah, hey,
he's still Steph.
right. Yeah, exactly. And then the thing about it
it's-
is like everybody's, they sit there and say, oh, well, Nico's not going to get play in time.
Everyone's
Tank's not
gonna
going to
get
get
play.
play in time. Trust me,
CJ's
arms
there's not
going
even going to be plays no more.
Right.
CJ's going to hike the ball and just throw it in the air, and whoever gets it gets
right. Money grab.
it. Yeah. You're not catching
First
it.
one there wins.
You're not catching it.
Right.
You're not catching it.
Yeah.
But seeing the growth of the fans last season,
Yeah.
and seeing
But
it go from a Steelers game where that was an away game for us.
right.
Like the
Yeah.
fans were, I was looking around like, and then by the, I think it was
30
like by
to
the
6.
second half.
Yeah, I mean, that was a game, right?
Yeah,
That
by the
was a
second,
game.
man, we was going crazy.
Right.
But the biggest thing I need this next year is I need Houston people a little slow.
Hey,
But that's part of the culture. Like,
Right.
we're chilling, man. We're
You
real
know,
laid back.
trust me, when I saw the DJ booth up there, I'm like, finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
Nah,
you
we're
know?
lit. We're lit.
I mean, we're about to get some
Pre-game's
good
lit,
music.
though. Like, come to
Yeah.
y'all. Listen, I know y'all here for the game.
Get into the stadium
Come
early,
for the
ladies.
DJing,
Yeah.
too.
Come, get in here for this.
Come in pre-game.
Right.
Come watch these guys warm up. Come party with us a little bit. Come get you a
The
drink.
game starts at noon, but the party starts way before that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, get in your seat. Enjoy. Watch the warm-ups,
And them players, when they're lining up to start the game, they need that energy.
Absolutely.
They
I
don't
totally
want to look
agree.
out and see people just getting in their seats.
No.
You
don't
wouldn't
want
want
to
that.
see first quarter and the seat's still empty.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
I mean, and to tell you the truth, man, a lot of it has to do with these awesome tailgates, man. Nobody
Nah,
wants to
I
leave the
know, I
tailgate.
know,
Nobody.
I know.
I mean, when the drinks are flowing and the music's even flowing,
I snuck
better,
out to a tailgate last year. Once I got comfortable with everything, I
Well,
leaned over to my.
now you said that you're gonna have to sneak out of a few tailgates this year too.
I don't know if I'll be able to. It was bad. We were out
Right.
there. I was eating like a hot dog or something,
Right.
and I had the headset on, and they were like, "All right, Chris and 10," and I'm like, "What?"
Right.
So we're like sprinting back to the stadium.
Right. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a fan if I didn't ask you the question that has been
Yeah,
on
come
my
on.
mind a little bit. What do you guys got prepared for the fans this year to, like you said, to hype them up a little bit?
I'll say this. I don't know the exact numbers, but the year before I came, we were bottom of the league in music and entertainment.
Yeah.
And then last year we were top 5.
Okay.
And we actually got like most improved or something like that.
Okay.
So seeing that growth and even like having people we brought in, there's new people behind the scenes that are coming in and they're great.
Right.
They're great. I love meeting all these new people and they're joining our team and the energy is just like we're already locked in. We're family.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. So having the excitement for all of us to be creative,
Yeah.
to go in there and say like, let's try some stuff. Like, let's add some new things and let's just try to build this new culture. Like, even you and I in our break,
Right.
we're talking about, like, what if we got everyone to start stomping when we're
Right.
saying swarm?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something we can go in
be
there and be like,
loud.
let's start building some, let's get the crowd on the same culture
Let's
the
get that
team's
swarm
on.
chant working. Let's
Yeah,
get that
let's
H-Town
let's
chant
get these-
working.
let's
Let's get,
I watch these overseas soccer games, and I'm like, man, we need to be chanting like this.
Right.
Like that's how I feel about.
Right.
That's how I feel when I walk in the malls. I want to just start yelling.
Lower them drink prices a little bit, maybe. Maybe the fans will get a little bit louder. You know what I'm saying? You put a little bit more, and I mean, and this year, I mean, you added a little spice to it last year with the mariachis, right? I mean,
oh man, the
think about
mariachis
that.
are
I mean,
good.
and I don't know if anybody's seen any of the videos out or whatever, but Case came out and he was like straight mariachi'd up, you know, and I mean they got the Texans
Media
logos on Media Day.
So
man.
I DJ'd Media Day. I was there. So the way it was set up, we were in like the back tunnel. So we have like a stage set up.
Yeah.
I'm DJing and we're vibing. Like the players are coming up to me telling me what songs they like. I'm writing it down. We're getting it together for the year and I'm playing what they like. And all of a sudden we just start hearing the mariachi band and we're like
what? Wait a second.
We're over here like doing some intense like shoots.
Right.
Like what's going on? And
why is
I didn't
Case
even know.
dressed up
I didn't
like a
even know it was
mariachi?
Case. I'm doing it, and by the time we get to like the last round of jerseys, Jimmy comes over. He's like, "Man, Case crazy," and I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, "That's Casey over. That's Case Keenum over there."
Nah.
I was like, "What?" And I look. I like walk around the back and look, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
Right.
But the funniest thing about that is like it's media day.
Yeah.
Like you got everyone in here interviewing players, like, and it was a
Case is
thing.
playing
Like
around.
behind the scenes, some of the people was like, Is that interrupting all the interviews? So like they were like trying to like keep them in areas where it wasn't too loud in the background of the interviews and stuff. But it was hilarious. It was great.
That's cool.
And no one was mad. Everyone was just it was just a funny moment. Everyone
Right.
was enjoying themselves. So
you know,
But
and they
it was
look
definitely
sharp.
funny.
Dude. I mean the new uniforms. It's gonna be it's gonna be live
Case
this year.
kind of
man.
my
They're gonna come
size. I
out-
might have to go steal that mariachi fit for a game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You look good in the sombrero up there in the DJ booth. I'm not gonna lie. You know.
Yeah,
hey,
there you go.
You know, just
Maybe
you know.
like a quarter. Rock the fit.
When I'm telling you what, man, one game this year, man, I got to come up and party with you.
I
at least
told
a
you
quarter.
last year you're supposed
I
to
know.
come up, man.
Man, it was to try to get that schedule. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
It's
you get
far,
that,
too. It's
it
a
is
long
far,
walk.
especially row 1 and all the way up to the 500s. You know, that's a
Whoa,
long
row
walk.
one.
It's a long walk, man.
That's some great seats, though.
Yeah.
Obviously. But you're like right
Enjoy.
below me, too. I'll be watching you.
Absolutely, man. And it's always fun listening to you guys and where you guys are killing it, man. And to tell you the truth, I'm glad, man. Hey, I'm glad that we're finally getting some more music in there and getting a bigger variety and things like that, and getting somebody who's actually I say more musically savvy. You know, like there's
I hate
there's
to
a way
say
to put
it. The way I like to put it is every DJ's different. You know what I'm saying? Like every DJ's got their own style, they got their own flavor. The privilege that I had to have relationship with some of the players already.
Yeah.
From the social media stuff I was doing. So coming in, I already had relationships.
Yeah.
Or even when I joined up, I was building relationships with other players. One of my best friends played on the team the season before I brought on Obo.
Okay.
Okoronkwo.
Yeah.
He's with the Browns now.
Right.
But he connected me with a lot of people.
Okay.
He introduced me to a lot of players. And that's how we started growing relationships. I knew what they liked just from being out with them.
Right.
So it was easy for me to come in and kind of backpack off that energy. Plus, I have this thing where another DJ Fawn, said to me once, I want to be able to go into any room of any genre and kill it.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, okay, that's what I need to do. I need to get deeper into every genre.
And that's kind of like what you were telling me too. Is it's not just like the Texans have a say in what's getting played or whatever. You're saying like
they're trusting us a lot.
Yeah,
they're trusting us
guys
a lot. Houston is a very diverse city.
Oh yeah,
and our fan base is very diverse. And the crazy thing is all this music is not even based on a who's who and what's what.
Right.
It's everyone listens to everything nowadays.
Yeah. And
so you got to get it all in
what's
there.
What's cool about a DJ, you can mix it all.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can mix it all up in there one way or another.
It's a gumbo
Sweet
pot of
Carolina
music.
hits DJ Screw kind of thing, right?
If I can figure that out, I'll figure that out just for you because you done said it 5 times now. All right, we'll play it.
Yeah, right.
You hear him sneaking in his song requests.
Yeah. Sweet Carolina, that's all mine, ladies and gentlemen.
He's trying to subliminally get it in the back of my head.
I'm trying to get that one taken out.
You're gonna hear it.
I'm sure I am. And I'm gonna look right up at you too.
Yeah.
I'm like, kill it.
I'm gonna tell him like, hey, put the camera on Ultimate right now.
Right. You're gonna get eyes rolling. I promise you. Promise you, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Chris for coming on.
For
and
sure. Thank you for having me.
You blew it up, man. And you're with the Ultimate Fan Experience. We'll see you next week.